Live from KPRC, this is Channel 2 News at 10.
Right now at 10, Houston families evicted in the middle of a pandemic.
When it hit, I lost my job. So it took me like a month to get another job.
Thrown out into the streets for not paying rent.
This is my check, but I ain't making it with $300.
The constable's office under court order to do its job.
I don't really want to put her out here, but I have to under this judge's order.
Tonight, as this story gets national attention, we're learning how the constable's office is switching gears to help those being kicked out.
It's video that went viral today. Houston families profiled on CNN being evicted for not paying rent.
New at 10 o'clock tonight, the deputy constables who normally assist in these evictions are now helping to raise money for those who need it most. Channel 2's Michael Lepardi live at the Harris County Precinct 1 Constable's office with this story. Michael?
Dominique and Chris, the constable told me that evicting someone is really the worst part of his job, so his deputies are now taking the extra step to try and help those folks out.
Hello, Constable!
This is how the eviction process plays out with a visit from a deputy constable. Israel Rodriguez experienced it firsthand with his kids. He was behind thousands of dollars in rent.
It's my fault in the eviction. It was a lot going on during the corona. When it hit, I lost my job. So it took me like a month to get another job.
That interview was part of a CNN story that focused on evictions in Houston. After it aired, Constable Alan Rosen says the phones started ringing.
We have heard from people all over the nation wanting to help the displaced people. And that just goes to show you the will. It shows you the care that our country feels for one another.
The Precinct 1 Foundation has now set up a GoFundMe page to help people who've been evicted.
It's what we should do as human beings. It's who we are to protect our fellow citizens.
The constable says his office is holding off on evictions for now after the temporary order from the CDC was announced.
I can tell you that during a pandemic, people are scared, people are nervous, they're worried about their families, they're worried about their lives right now.
That's why he wants to use the money raised to help the elderly and families with small children who have already had to leave their homes.
The constable also wants renters to educate themselves about the CDC's moratorium and exactly how it works. And he says for some reason, if you do get a notice to come down here to court, he says you do have to follow that. Dominique?
It was an incredibly powerful story, Michael, and this now update to it. I'm curious, how much money has the constable raised so far?
So that GoFundMe account, it had a goal, I believe, yes, of $25,000. And when I checked it just a few minutes ago, it was already at $28,000, so already exceeding the goal that was listed on the page. If you want to donate, we're going to post a link to that account on this story. That'll be on click2houston.com.
Thank you, Michael.